New tonight, the officer who shot and killed a man after a traffic stop in Kingsland, Georgia, is on administrative leave.
The GBI says Officer Zachariah Presley shot and killed 33-year-old Anthony Green near King Avenue. Investigators are working to enhance the dash cam and body cam footage to get a clearer picture of the shooting, but they say releasing the video would jeopardize the investigation. First Coast News reporter Eric Alvarez has new insight on the timeline.
Investigators are still trying to figure out exactly what happened between Anthony Green and Officer Zachariah Presley Wednesday night. But radio calls obtained by First Coast News suggest the police officers did not give dispatchers a whole lot of information that night.
Squad 3 Engine 3, you're assigned to a black male. Officers aren't giving us much information. We asked them what they needed a squad for. They advised that it's going to be a male subject for shots fired.
That radio call from a dispatcher to first responders went out at 10:48 Wednesday night, approximately 6 minutes after officers reported two men running from a traffic stop.
Got one running. Got two running.
According to the GBI, Kingsland police tried to stop a car driven by 33-year-old Anthony Green when the two men ran off. One of the men got away, but Officer Zachariah Presley found Green near the Pineland Bank on King Avenue. The GBI says a brief altercation ensued. Presley fired multiple shots. Green died. The next day, friends and loved ones left notes and balloons at a makeshift memorial.
It's just sad.
The GBI says the officer was wearing a body camera. Green's family is demanding to see the footage.
We just want justice. We just want to know what happened and why did the officer have to shoot him.
But the GBI says it will not release the footage at this time, claiming doing so would jeopardize the investigation. The first responder communications obtained by First Coast News captured the moment one of the officers reported the shooting at 10:45.
Black male. Shot fired.
4 minutes after the chase began. 2 minutes before, dispatchers didn't know what to tell first responders.
Officers aren't giving us much information.
6 minutes in Kingsland, leading to 48 hours of unanswered questions. Right now, investigators are still interviewing witnesses. The GBI has not identified the other man who ran away from that traffic stop. The GBI is awaiting the autopsy results from a crime lab in Savannah. In Kingsland, Eric Alvarez, First Coast News, on your side.